What's going on, everybody? Early car vlog, drop the kids off. I just wanted to speak about this real quick. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and subscribe to the C3 Ultimate Wrestling channel, and also check out me and my wife's website, c3ultimatewrestling.com. Remember, God loves you, Christ loves you, I love you. We can all overcome this stuff. Stuff will be hurt, stuff will be permanent, but we can all overcome it, especially spiritually. So I'm praying for everybody. There's a lot of dream matches I know I will possibly never see and will never see. There's only a few that I've wanted to see. I've wanted to see an AJ Styles versus an HBK, and we didn't see that. We saw a DX versus a Brothers of Destruction years later that I didn't really want to see. What else? What other matches? I wanted to see a Undertaker versus Sting, but they were very old when they did meet, and two, Sting wasn't in the company very long, and Vince probably didn't even want it. So instead, we got Sting versus Triple H. The match was good, but it was more of a nostalgia act with NWO and DX being a part of it. Thing was, Sting wasn't part of the black and white NWO, really, so it didn't make sense for them to help him because of DX. Didn't make sense at all. But, we got that. And then there were some dream matches that happened that I was excited for, and I was let down. Goldberg versus Undertaker. Jeez. But there's always been one that I've wanted to see. And we saw some of it, but at the same time, it was a bigger story to be told. So basically, the actual match was a back burner. And that match was Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Now, ever since I was younger, because Bobby was here earlier, and then he left, and then he came back. Now he's the Almighty. I was a fan. I was a young kid. I was a fan of Bobby Lashley. And I was like, man, if these guys went against each other, it would be a pretty good match. I said the same thing if Batista and Brock ever faced each other. Then we even had a taste of Bobby Lashley versus Batista, but then it was interference by Finley and King Booker. But it will possibly be different. I will say this is why. And I'm actually looking forward to it. One, because, like I said, from what I've seen, Raw was pretty solid. The show has been solid. Like, the whole product has been solid. So, last Crown Jewel, almost every match was pretty good. It's like a WrestleMania for Saudi Arabia. They dang near got to put their life on the line for that show, if you get what I'm saying. So I think this one will be different. There shouldn't be anything, no distractions or anything. Like the first match they had was decent. The one at Royal Rumble, it was decent. But like I said, it was a bigger story to be told with Roman and Brock for the titles and stuff like that. And Roman coming in and stuff like that. I think they did a great job with teasing that. And mind you, this was under Vince's control. So, I'm going to say that. But yeah, I think they did a great job with a part two. It would be good to see a part two. Lashley losing the U.S. title last night to Seth, which we made a video about Seth yesterday. That was okay. That was fine. The way he lost it didn't make him lose any momentum and stuff like that. And I think this Hoss fight that's about to happen will be pretty good. I've always given Brock chance after chance because sometimes he's not motivated to go against certain people. But I think with the money, and I'm sure the extra money he's going to get for Crown Jewel, I think this is going to be a good match. I think it's going to be pretty solid. I'm not going to say it's going to be a match with technical prowess and stuff like that, but it'll be dope to see, and I'm looking forward to a little mix-up of MMA stuff because a lot of us remember that Lashley was an MMA fighter. He has a better record, but he was not in UFC. It was in things like, I believe, Bellator and like smaller independent MMA fights. But I do think that this shall be a good match. Bobby has been elevating. Brock is Brock. I did not like Brock and Roman at WrestleMania, which is scary. But I do think the money and the more stuff is a little bit more important. I do think that Triple H might talk to Brock about how the match should go, or whoever will produce the match, and I think Brock may listen. You get what I'm saying? I am excited for the match. There's not a lot of dream matches left that I have. I have been let down. Don't let me down. Y'all don't need to let me down. So we'll see where it goes. But like I said, the way they're planning it and they're plotting it, it seems, pretty good. Hopefully both deliver. And I'm not saying it to be negative, but like I said, Brock can be Brock and Brock can be Brock, if you get what I'm saying. No motivation, suplex, suplex, suplex. Like his moveset is already diluted to suplexes, Kimura lock, and F5. But you can make the best of it. You truly can. And I think that's if they have the great leadership or if Brock is motivated. And that's sad I keep saying that because, and I know a lot of you guys understand what I'm saying when I say he has to be motivated. He likes Roman, so he'll do a lot of stuff. He liked possibly Drew, but no, he probably didn't. That match was short too at WrestleMania. But yeah, if Brock likes you, y'all will be wrestling. So hopefully him and Bobby will do something good because this is like one of the final dream matches I have. So y'all better not let me down. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you subscribe. This is Chris Classic. Let's take it home.